Hi Astros, thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad you came because today we have a really special activity. We're gonna do a batch of our classroom's famous birthday pudding. It's my birthday this week. I thought I would send all of you a treat to celebrate with me. We're not only gonna make pudding and we get to eat it later, but we can use this pudding to help us practice some patterns by turning it into pudding parfait. Ooh la la. For this activity, you're going to need a measuring cup, a whisk, some cereal from your meal pack and some milk from your meal pack, the birthday pudding found in your activity bag, and some fruit. This can be the fruit from your activity pack, or it could be fruit that you have at your house. If you're using a banana as one of your fruits, you might also need a butter knife to chop it up. Let's get started. All right, to start our project, we're going to start with our mixing cup and our birthday pudding. Let's open it up. And we're going to follow the instructions on the back that tell us we need to add it to 3 cups of cold milk. So here's my milk. You can use any type of milk you have. I'm going to fill 3 cups of milk. 1, 2, 3. Using the measurement marks on the side of my measuring cup. Next, I'm going to open up my pudding pack. Woo, and add it into my milk. Finally, it tells me to mix using my whisk for 3 minutes. All right, once your 3 minutes of mixing is up, it's time for your pudding to go in the fridge where it will become stiffer and firm up. All right, after about 5 minutes in the fridge, you can go ahead and bring your pudding back out, and it should look a little thicker than when you put it in. We're going to need our cereal from our bag, our fruit from our bag, and a clear cup to put everything in. To make our parfait, we're going to make a pattern using cereal, pudding, and fruit. Let's open my fruit. I'm going to start my pattern, since I have my spoon already in my pudding, with some pudding. I'll put it inside my clear cup, down at the bottom. It's best if you're a little bit careful with this and don't get it too much on the sides. Just put it down on the bottom. Then we can add a sprinkle of cereal. Get it all along the edges. Until you cover all that pudding up. And lastly, add some fruit. The fruit, again, we want to make sure we're trying to get it onto the sides as much as we can. I might need some more raspberries. All right. Once you have a layer of pudding, cereal, and fruit, it's time to repeat it to make it a pattern. Remember, patterns are things that happen over and over again in a predictable way. So I need to start again with some pudding. Keeping it in the middle, not too much on the sides. Then cereal. And you can use any kind of cereal that comes in your pack. It doesn't have to be Cheerios. You might have some granola in there, and that would be delicious with this pudding parfait. You might have some Chex, just something to give it a crunch. All right. First was pudding, Then was cereal. What comes next? Do you remember? Pudding, cereal, fruit. All right, let's add some fruit. I'm putting my fruit around the edges because I don't think I'm going to have quite enough raspberries for this recipe. But if you have your fruit from your pack, you should be able to fill up the whole layer. I might have enough for one in the middle here. All right. What comes after fruit? It was pudding, cereal, fruit. To make it repeat, we got to go back to pudding, then cereal, then fruit. So let's do our pudding. Put a layer on top. Then cereal. Then fruit. This is the very top of my glass. I'm just going to put a few fruit pieces on the top to make it look beautiful. And there we go. A pudding parfait to help celebrate this special day. Enjoy!